referee has pointed to the spots. The Burnley players and fans are screaming, absolutely screaming at Michael Salisbury. The referee's reached for his pocket, and Wes Fodringham has been sent off here at Turf Moor. Sheffield United, with Adam Davis preparing his defence at the near post, are now down to 10 men. So free kick Burnley, looking to open the scoring. Lots of jostling inside the 6-yard box. The ball pinged in, and the header screams over from Lyle Foster. Norwood is the decoy. Doyle then right-footed. Plenty of whip on the ball. Too much height as the ball is pushed to the near side. Teller in space, bends the cross, but is given no real time. Brownhill takes the corner short. Into Matson, who dummied the cross. Lays it along the deck. Plays the 1-2 with Cullen. Down the line it goes, and Brownhill's in space to cross. McBurney defends the edge of the 6-yard box well. Illiman and Jai blocks the shot. Initial shot. Now cutting forward, Jordan Bayer, the young German. Down the line it goes, just outside the penalty area. Egan crunches him. You've got the potential for an in-swinger from Matson, who's the decoy. Outswinger from Brownhill. In it goes, and it swings all the way through the clutch of players. Sheffield United have it all on here to come away from Turf Moor with a point. As the ball is clipped into the air, Foster's underneath it, shooting chance. Goalmouth scramble, and somehow Bogle brings it under control. Great first touch, and then with the second is released Berger into Njai, who was just shaping to shoot, but he scuffed the shot, and now Bogle's following up here into the penalty area. Now Brownhill driving in from the right-hand side, looks to go crossfield to Connor Roberts. He's now in the corner of the penalty area, in swinging cross back stick. Brownhill was arriving. Still Burnley look to try and heap the pressure on here in first half at a time. Can Sheffield United hang on? Shot comes in, which is finger-tipped over from Bayer. Lovely first touch here. Teller swivels just outside the penalty area. Off now it comes to Matson, bent into the box, heads go up, they're forward here. Davis, and Adam Davis makes a strong catch, 2 hands above his head. Well, the changes at half-time mean that they've gone back to a more orthodox Burnley-looking shape. No change from Sheffield United, of course. Presumably Paul Heckingbottom is keeping his substitutions up his sleeve for when players fatigue later on. Benson, Teller and Goodmanson as the ball comes into the penalty area. Berger, who works it out towards the far side. A dynamic angle run from him across into the penalty area. Bayer protects the edge of the 6-yard box. Now Teller operating on the left-hand side, the Southampton loanee. He lays a flat pass. On it goes now to the corner of the penalty area. Manuel Benson, who scored twice at Bramall Lane, the half-time substitute. Into Brownhill, turning, getting out of a tight part of the pitch. Benson shoots! Here's Benson now. Tries to skin Doyle, gets to the dead ball line. Baldock's with him, stride for stride, and the ball goes out of play. So can Sheffield United preserve the goalless status quo? In comes the corner. Here's Teller whipping in the cross, blocked off the knee of Ahmed Hodzic. It's the Sheffield United fans who we can hear making the noise. In comes the cross, flicked by Barnes. 2 products of the Manchester City Academy, going nose to nose. Wide to Harwood Bellis again. In goes the cross, good looking one. Bogle didn't commit. Goodmanson, who scores, rattling in the shot on the angle from 12 yards out on the hour. And Sheffield United's strong resistance is finally broken here at Burnley. It was a wicked shot that flew in past Adam Davis in the Sheffield United goal, and first now leads second by a goal to nil. Brownhill and Benson combining to bring in Cullen. 25 yards out. He floats it to Teller, teeing up the ball nonchalantly. Wide it comes to Goodmanson, crossing back stick. And there was Brownhill to attack the header, but Baldock did his job. Burnley have a corner looking to take a 2-0 lead. In it goes, good header away by Ollie Norwood. The ball in field now to Matson. 35, 40 yards out. He keeps it moving to Teller. Teller bends the ball in high. Here comes Benson again. Twisting and turning on the corner of the penalty area. A real box of tricks out on that far side, the right, the substitute. Turning again. Into Matson, gets the shot off! Well, Sheffield United's coaching trio, Messrs Heckingbottom, Leicester, and maybe an opportunity here as Muric touch, slides in on Illiman and Jai. So Burnley attacking dead ball line, and the cross is fizzed into Doyle. Doyle digs it out of his feet to Berger. Berger pushes it wide to Bogle, who has space here, and the cross. Now Benson, very tight to the touchline. Scooped cross into the penalty area. Volleyed effort here. Danger for Sheffield United in a goal mass scramble. And Goodmanson, the substitute, latched onto Matson's speculative effort to smash home from the centre of the 18-yard box. And that is that. 10-man Sheffield United are heading for defeat against first place Burnley. 2 scrappy goals conceded, and it's Burnley 2, Sheffield United 0. Teller now glides down the near touchline and skips in field. Looks to the options he has to the right-hand side. The ball is picked up by Benson after a lovely piece of trickery. Here's Billy Sharp turning out of the challenge. Just outside the corner of the penalty area, Sander Berger is there. Back to Norwood, who hits a first-time cross. The ball is chipped over the top. Bogle switched off, but then recovered as Teller bends in the ball. Sheffield United have a free kick in the penalty area. Heads go up, Egan's rising, Asula's rising, Billy Sharp. Oh, his shot on the angle was blocked at point-blank range 6 yards out. Sheffield United go back. Then Norwood fires it into the penalty area. Basham's forward on the volley, queuing up at the back of the 6-yard box, and the ball is headed behind. Bogle needs an option. He's trying to just make sure Sheffield United are a bit deeper in the penalty area. Asula shrugged off his man, Ahmed hugs it.
Brilliant night last night, Sheffield United. Were they sharp, Sheffield United? I don't think so. Their blade was blunt, absolutely rubbish. They're probably going to go up to the Premier League, but they're rubbish team, especially when they come against teams like Burnley. They are rubbish. Now, I've got the highlights of this match, and the commentator is basically from Sheffield United, so you'll hear their side of the story, the match that they thought they saw, but Burnley's match was completely different to what the commentator was wishing for. Right, this is Let's Talk Burnley Football Club number 88. On the 10th of April 2023, Burnley 2, Sheffield United 0. 8 o'clock kickoff from Turf Moor. On the game previous last year, on the 5th of November, bonfire night, Sheffield United beat Burnley 5-2. 2 goals from Burnley, own goal by Jack Robinson for against Sheffield United, and Benson for Burnley. Right, today's referee was Michael Salisbury, and this is what happened in the match. First of all, sorry, I'm going to give you the team news. Murick, fantastic game he played. Roberts, Bellis, Bayer, Matteson, Cullen, Cork, Brownhill, Teller, Barnes and Foster. And your substitutes were Farrell, Taylor, Goodmanson, yeah, get in there. Benson, Vintinho, Bastion and Obafemi. Just to let you know that the last time Sheffield United beat Burnley at Turf Moor was back in 2008. So it wasn't looking good for them. Right, kick-off. Straight away, yellow card for Bellis, first 10 minutes. In the 16th minute, a red card for the goalkeeper, Sheffield United's goalkeeper, Fotheringham. He brought down Teller just outside the box. We thought it was going to be a penalty. It was apparently just outside the box. So now Sheffield United down to 10 men. And Burnley were relentless in the first half. Shot after shot after shot. But the chances went begging. But then the second half, half time, we had made substitutes. Benson replaces Foster, Goodmanson replaces Coke, and then came the goal. Yes, 60 minutes on the hour, sorry, Goodmanson assisted by Teller, and then another substitute, 69th minute, Taylor replaces Bellis, and then we have another goal, 70th minute, goal number 2, Goodmanson again, yes. And then we have a substitute in the 77th minute, Bastian replaces Brownhill due to an injury. I think it was to do with the AstroTurf again. Vincent Kompany is not happy with the AstroTurf around Turf Moor. That was in the 77th minute, and then in the 87th minute, another substitute, Obifemi, replaces Teller. And I don't think that was down to injury. I think that was just to save Teller, because Teller played a blinder today. We had blinders from everybody. Murick played a blinder. Goodmanson, 2 goals, and then Teller, brilliant. Full time, Burnley 2, Sheffield United 0. The blades were blunt. Right, stats for the game: 71% possession for Burnley, 16 shots, 6 on target, 8 corners, 12 fouls. And now you've got the next match on Saturday the 15th of April away at Reading. 18th of April, Tuesday, 7:45 away at Rotherham. And Saturday 22nd of April home to Queen's Park Rangers. And by that time I think Burnley will have had confirmation that they're going to be crowned champions by that time and receive silverware. Brilliant. And possibly even achieve over 100 points, because we're 90 points at the moment. Burnley played 40 games, won 26, drawn 12, lost 2, points 90. In second place we've got Sheffield United, played 40, won 23, drawn 7, lost 10, points 76. Third position we've got Luton, who won 3-1 against Blackpool, played 41, won 19, drawn 14, lost 8, points 71. And running up on the 4th position, Middlesbrough, who drew 2-2 against Bristol City, played 41, won 20, drawn 8, lost 13, points 68. Are they in trouble, Middlesbrough? Because up and coming is Millwall. They're not far behind Millwall now. They're coming into that playoff position. So hopefully Middlesbrough can slip up again. I've got friends who are Newcastle supporters, and they would love the Sunderland and Middlesbrough to slip up and not achieve anything this year, because Newcastle, according to him, are the best team in the northeast. Okay, well that's it. I'm going to see you again on, when is it? Saturday 15th of April against Reading. Okay, we'll give you the news from Let's Talk Burnley for that match. Please enjoy the video, the highlights, and the photographs I've taken, and be aware that this is a Sheffield United video of the match. So you'll hear comments for Sheffield United rather than for Burnley. Okay, all the best and up the Clarice. Come on lads, keep it going.